Can you start by talking now that you've played one full game with this group, just kind of what is your focus and what do you see where immediate improvements can be made from the first game to your second game here?
Yeah, I think having a game under my belt with this group, complete game. I think one thing we've realized, obviously the game didn't go as we wanted it to, but guys are fighting all the way to the end, and so for us, we've got to improve. We've got to be better early in games. We've got to set ourselves up to be in a better position at the end of these games to give us a chance to win. And I think that's the biggest key is, we've set ourselves back. We've made it harder on ourselves than it needs to be. And it's been tough for us to finish these, a couple of these games, especially this one on Monday night.
Andy, you had the two interceptions, I think it was 7 total deflected passes. What's that balance of trusting your receivers as you start to learn and get more chemistry with them while also not risking all security?
Yeah, I think it's all part of it. You got to trust your guys, and the more that we're going to be with each other, the more we're going to work together, the better feel we'll have for each other. So, I think it's being smart with the ball and knowing when you can give your guys chances to make plays and when not to.
The hardest thing has been for the offense when the offensive line has mixed up the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, we've definitely had some different groups out there, but we're trusting our guys to go get the job done. It's the thing with this league is you got to have depth. You got to have guys that can step up and do these jobs when guys get hurt. And so that's where we're at. You'd love to sit here and say, well, we've had the same group through the first 6 weeks, but that's not the case, and that is rarely the case for as you go throughout the season. So. For us, guys got to step up, and we got to trust them that they're gonna make the plays that they need to make.
I know you're used to starting, but are you more comfortable just this week, just because it's your second week and you guys have a game under you? And what can you do to be better?
Yeah, I think it's definitely I've started a ton of games, but new place, new system, new all that kind of stuff. The longer that you're in it, and another game, I feel like. Things are a lot more comfortable now than they were last week. Not saying that I wasn't comfortable, but that's just how this thing works. And so for me, I just gotta run this offense and run it how it's supposed to be run. Push our guys, lead our guys, and allow our guys to go make plays.
If Zach doesn't play, it's a pretty inexperienced group, or at least with Cam, inexperienced in Dallas necessarily. Is that for you to call out things, to make any calls in front, or to point things out to those young guys up front?
Yeah, obviously with some of these guys are younger, they haven't played in a ton of games, but I think that just comes down to the preparations. We got the right type of guys. We got the right guys here that can step up and to fill these roles. And so I think that just comes to the communication that we have throughout the week, the way that we're preparing, and that gives you confidence going into Sunday.
Andy, Mike McCarthy talked to us about addressing negativity this week and telling you guys, let's handle anything like that. As the quarterback of this team, do you consider it your responsibility to address that, or how do you handle a situation like that?
Yeah, I mean, you with the way the last game went, usually losses feel worse than they really are, and wins feel better than they really are. That's just kind of the nature of this whole thing, and so. For us, we got to tune out any outside noise, and we got to just focus on what's next. We've got another opportunity this week to keep the lead in the division, and you can look at the positives of it too. With us, where we're at right now, we're still in a really good place. Everything is out in front of us, and there's a long season to go. So for us, you got to tune out all the noise and just focus on what's important, and that's winning on Sunday.
Did you communicate with Dak after the ball game, when you got all this week just talking about things and things that he might have saw from home and whatnot?
I have talked to Dak. We're not getting into all the details of everything, but I have spoken with Dak.
So good that just to have another veteran guy just to bounce ideas off, or just to see what he saw. I know you don't know too specific, but just to have that voice in your head and sense.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, Dak is the guy that's been here for the last 5 years, and you know, he's been the one out there. He's been the voice and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, he understands, you know, what I'm going through, and so it's definitely nice to have somebody like him who can sit back and watch and kind of see what's going on and help in any way that he can.
What do you make of what's happened in the NFC so far?
Sorry, what was that?
What do you make about what's happened in the NFC so far this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, it is what it is, and for us, I mean, still in a great position for us to be in the lead at 2-4. I mean, you know, sometimes that's how these seasons go, and so for us, we've got to be playing our best ball, you know, from here on out, and we've got to allow ourselves to be in position to, you know, to make the playoffs and then make a run beyond that. So, you know, I think that's the biggest thing where we're at is it doesn't really matter what we've done up to this point. Everything's out in front of us.
And your kids old enough to understand what it means that that's starting again, and if so, what do they say about it?
Yeah, my kids understand. They understand I'm not in Cincinnati anymore. They know that, you know, I'm here with the Cowboys, and you know, have gotten a chance to play. So obviously, it's cool for my whole family to be here and to have me playing.
Andy, even before you took over, it was turnovers early in games that was really changing the complexions of the game and compromising the game plan going forward. And it, like you said, that's an emphasis now. Does it impact how you approach games early, or if there's a chance there to do something down the field, do you still take that, or do you have to be aware that we're hurting ourselves early, so maybe we're a little more conservative here and let the game unfold a little bit?
I mean, you have to know when to take your chances, and you know, for us, we've got guys that can make plays when they're one-on-one, and you give them ability to go get the ball, and you know, they have proven to come down with it more times than not. So you got to be smart with it. You can't just you know, take shots whenever you want, but you have to understand that. And you know, the turnovers early on, like you said, they've hurt us, and we understand that. So for us, we got to be better protecting the ball, and that'll allow us, you know, moving forward to be in these games at the end.
How good is this Washington front?
You know, they're good. They've got a lot of talent. When you see the number of first rounders that they have up front, you know, it shows up on tape. So for us, we got to be prepared. We got to be ready for it, and know that they've got a lot of talent up there.